friends, I was reading this very beautiful article written by Advaita Madan. He has written very beautifully how NATO has entered a new transformation era where America is basically telling NATO countries to stop spending on the military and defense infrastructure, but also you need to assure your regional safety and responsibility of your own country's security. So this has been some different type of dynamics which NATO is facing. America is kind of a country who is, who has helped NATO for a long time as a guarantor of security, but now it has shifted its priorities due to Indo-Pacific, more specific about Indo-Pacific. And if you see, NATO spends around 5% of their GDP on defense. Meanwhile, countries like India spend 2, US spent 3, and China even less, 1.7%. So this is a lot of different types of dynamics going on. If you see this, then a lot of things are being going on. Ukraine domination, Ukraine war has started. So he has also explained how the NATO 1.0 1949 to 1919 one has evolved, where Soviet aggression was there and unity and all those things, and 2.0 where expansion, Warsaw Pact, and a lot of things happened, Balkan and Afghanistan and all those things. In that phase also, growing dependence on US for intelligence, logistic, and strategic mobility was there. And now the third phase have been started after the Russia invasion of Ukraine in 2022, where NATO has started the third phase, where it is more balanced. It is not heavily being dependent on US, but also being trying to having an autonomy. So a lot of dynamics are going on. They're aiming for around 3.5% of GDP to be spent on defense. So in all of these things, US is also concerned. And meanwhile, talking about Delhi, then Delhi is following a very deep-rooted, simple pattern. What is it? It is basically that we will be very much happy to have a Europe which is independent, which is helping India in defense manufacturing and advanced technology. Europe has a lot of technological advantage and edge over India, due to which, if they'll be having the manpower which India can provide, and also the technological depth and the self dependence of India can also emerge out. The Atmanirbhar Bharat can also play an important role in it, and with cooperation and deals and MOUs, we can definitely go in semiconductor and cyber security as well. So it is a very golden opportunity, and I think we should be able to maintain good relations with US as well as the Europe, because most important thing is the long strategic standing commitment autonomy, basically long standing commitment to strategic autonomy. That is the entire goal of India. And if NATO functions well, if we are good with Russia and US as well, if all these three are balanced properly, then definitely I think the India is going in the right path, and NATO's shift towards self-dependency will definitely in a way help India to have more better connections with the NATO countries, especially countries like countries like Germany, countries like United Kingdom. That will be a more beneficial thing for India. Talking about how Europe is seeing it, Europe is basically trying to build their defense to counter Russia, to counter US as well, and to build a self-reliant Europe. So that has been the main overall impact of this entire editorial, that the new strategic phase has been started of NATO, wherein they're trying to be more neutral, trying to be powerful, and trying to be the own security guarantor of themselves. So that is all. I think they're going on the right path, I feel, but the future will tell what is the right path. And I think the recent MOUs and the treaty being signed of free trade agreement between between Europe and India seems good, and there is a lot of scope in the future. So that is it. We'll meet you in the next video.